Hey everybody, it's Brooke with The Buttered Home and welcome to my messy kitchen. Today we have a very sweet treat for you. Today we're going to be sharing with you our method for baked apples in the Instant Pot. Now, we do this a little bit different. We like to use this as kind of a apple preservation method more than just the baked apples itself. So I'm going to talk a little bit about a couple of different ways to do it. So let's get started. Okay, it's a very simple recipe. We just use about 3 apples that we've peeled and we're going to core them and slice them. Now, if you wanted the traditional baked apple, you could leave them whole and just increase your cook time just a bit. Not much, it doesn't take much. But like I said, we're using this more of a food preservation method. So I want these apples to be where I can use them for garnish, use them in dumplings, use them as applesauce for wit, all the ways. So I like to slice mine up, and if you don't have one of these handy dandy apple cores, then goodness, you need to get one. You know, the older I get, the harder of a time that I have peeling things, especially with a knife. So this makes it a lot easier. And then see, if you are left with some core like I am on this one, you can just take your knife and just pop it out. Run it through, pop it out, however you need to do. So I'm going to check my apples. And at this point, I'm going to make the decision, how thin do I want them? Okay, these are pretty chunky. So I think I want to keep them just like this, just kind of chunky. So we're going to leave them as is. So now we're going to head over to our Instant Pot and show you how we bake these beauties. And look, in just a flash, I had that all done. So stand by. We'll show you how we're going to do it. Okay, so I have my Instant Pot ready to go. It's not on or anything like that. So I'm just going to take those apple slices and just pop them in. Now you can, if you want to go ahead and make applesauce, you can take this a step further and break them down to a thinner apple if you would like. Or you can pop them in whole. I would just make some little tin-foil baskets and put them in there so that they don't fall over. Of course, it really doesn't matter. If they fall over, they'll still be okay. So to this, we are going to add about 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. And I like to say a healthy teaspoon. And then I like nutmeg. Nutmeg adds a real warm flavor. So I put probably about a teaspoon of nutmeg in mine. And I like to use these, the whole nutmeg with my rasp and kind of grate it up. But you know, nutmeg is like a lot of things. Either you love it or you don't. And if you don't, leave it out. So we're going to put about a teaspoon of that in there. All right, and then we're going to put in about a tablespoon of honey. And I like to just drizzle it all over the top of the apples. This just sweetens everything up. And then we are going to add in a tablespoon of maple syrup. You can use like any kind you like. We really like Alaga syrup because it is an Alabama product. So I'm going to add in a healthy tablespoon of that too. Just drizzle that over the top. And that helps give it a nice smoky flavor. And then we're going to add in about 3 to 5 tablespoons of water. anytime you cook in the Instant Pot, you're gonna need some water. So we'll start with about 3, and we'll mix these guys up. And just wanna make sure that you get all those apples nice and covered. All right, so my liquid looks a little thick. So I'm gonna put a couple more tablespoons of water in there, and that will help create enough steam that we cook the apples down like we want them to. Now we are going to put our top on, seal it, make sure that vent is all the way up, then pressure cook these for 4 minutes, okay? So we'll be back in a flash to show you the finished product, so stay with us. Okay, everybody, we're back. We have finished our 4-minute cook time, and now we have taken a long spoon and done a quick release. And buddy, you better believe me, you better have it not pointed at cabinets and not pointed at you, because it's gonna spray steam and condensation everywhere. So I have to get Millie out of the kitchen. I wish I could get her out of the kitchen right now because she's whining. But nonetheless, always safety first. So always do it with a long handled spoon, or you can lay a tea towel over the top if you're worried, if you have small kids or animals that you just can't keep away. You can put a tea towel on there, just still use caution. So we've done that already and opened the lid. So now we're going to show you what they look like on the inside. They are gorgeous. In my house, woo, it smells like Christmas already. It just is fantastic. So hang on. All right, so they have cooked up beautifully. They are, because I left them kind of large, they're still kind of intact. Now this is why I say if you wanted to go ahead and prepare them for things like applesauce, you know, you could slice them thinner. And if you left them whole, you might just need to add about 2 minutes to that cook time to have the true baked apples. But y'all, these are fantastic. You can serve these over ice cream. You can let them cool and freeze them. And just those few apples that we used made about a quart. So, no, a pint. I'm sorry. I don't know my measurements. But they are gorgeous. They're gorgeous. And now I'm going to let them cool. And if you wanted to, if you wanted to go through the process of sterilizing your jars and everything, you could let them seal, but I would keep them in the refrigerator, just simply because we didn't add any kind of canning components to this. So if you want them to seal and last for like a month or 2 in the fridge, then you could do it this way while they're hot. Just put that lid on and just do it just finger tight. And you know, finger tight means just to where it's not super tight, because you don't want this to bust. But y'all, they're perfect. They're perfect. Like, I could fix a big bowl of ice cream right now and put these on top, and they would be everything that I wanted. And we did that in less than 15 minutes. I mean, they're fantastic. Let me see if I can. Soft, but not too soft. Now, if you wanted them completely mushy, you would need to slice them a little thinner. But y'all, they're fantastic. And if you use sugar-free maple syrup, and maybe cut your honey in half, this could be a very good sweet snack alternative on a lower sugar level. Anytime you're eating fruit, you're getting natural sugar, right? But it is low glycemic most times, because it doesn't take as much to break down in your body as refined sugar. So anytime you need sugar, go the natural route with things like these baked apples in the Instant Pot, and you'll be just as satisfied. So this recipe, like all of our others, can be found over at thebutteredhome.com. We would love for you to give us a visit over there. It means a lot to me personally. I work real hard on that website, so we would love to see y'all there. Also, if you're not already, make sure you're following us on all of our social channels. We have a lot of fun, and we would love to have you with us for that fun on all of our channels. And as always, if you want all of our videos in one convenient place, make sure that you head over to YouTube and search for The Buttered Home there. And when you find us, click that subscribe button so that you can be notified whenever we drop new videos like this one. Now, let me go and dream up what I'm going to do with these beauties, because they are beautiful. And my house, I wish this smell could last forever. Y'all have a wonderful day, and from the buttered home to your home, we sure love y'all. Bye.